My mother found, oh, mother found, and she prayed for me. Pray for me, yeah. Hey, mama, please pray for me. Pray for me, yeah. Faithfully. Pray, pray, pray. Ask, mama, please pray for me. Oh Lord, hear my prayer. Faithfully. Pray for me, please pray for me. Please pray. Ain't no prayer like a mother's prayer. In church out Sunday with my brothers there. Tired than I hope from the night before. Find a residue from my daddy's dope. You taught me the ethics of get to the money. Take a beat by a sting and never a honey. Back when I was dating Sierra from Cunning. Back when Stay Flow had us walking like mummy. Pops in jail, Jones at work. Big mama in the room on the prayer line. It was in and out the window like clockwork. Even they knew when it was prayer time. Yo, man, what is going on, everybody? What is good? This is your boy, Q the Great, back in the building. Here with my girl, Kayla, who's looking ever so sleepy because she just got back stateside, but, you know, it's all good. I also got the stranger slash the bystander is back in the building. Matter of fact, we got to change her status now. What's going on, girls? Tell the people who you are. You know, I can't introduce you. You gotta introduce yourself.
You're gonna just keep calling me a bystander. I'm done. I'm just gonna divorce you at this point. We're done.
Hey, you the one that said I was like the little brother you never had. So that's what you get. And
now, I want to give you back now. I want to give you back.
And
I have the receipt.
Hey, look, no refunds now. And
oh God.
I got the big homie, dog. You know who you are. Go ahead, put it out there. I can't do it like you got the big homie.
In the building. What's up, everybody? Q got me up past my bedtime, but I'm here. I'm here in the building with everybody. Look forward to a great episode. Thank you for having me, sir.
Hey, man, you already know it's all good, man. You know how we get down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey, man, how's everybody's Tuesday? You know, how's what's good? I'll tell about my Tuesday, but I'm going to hear about y'all's first. What's good with y'all? Murph, man, since you the guest, man, go ahead and tell us what you did today.
Ladies first. Thank you.
All right,
Kailahs,
all right.
VJ.
Well, my day was fine. I just worked. I went to school, and I came home. That's pretty much it. Trying to catch up on rest. I've been ripping and running since I got back home, so.
Back home from where, man?
From Barcelona, Spain. Yeah.
How was it over there? What all you get into?
It was beautiful. Excuse me. The weather was beautiful. I did a lot of sightseeing. I did a lot of touristy things. We went out some, but I didn't really want to get too drunk. I don't know. I just didn't really have I don't know. I wasn't really in the mood to get drunk. I wanted to know what was going on. I wanted to remember everything. So, and I'm in a whole nother country where people don't speak my language. So I need to be on my P's and Q's at all times. But I still had fun. I went out. I just did so much. It was just, I'll never forget that experience. But yeah, so I was there from the 13th to the 19th. And, so I got back on Sunday. And then that Monday, it's only Tuesday, but I've barely gotten any sleep since I've been home. Just been working, school, and because of that, I don't know if this is allergies or cold or what, but I sound crazy right now. So it's because of the allergies or whatever the heck is going on with me right now. So trying to get myself together and stack my coins, prepare for the next trip. So yeah.
All right, yeah, man. Matter of fact, I already told you got to bring yourself down here, which is going to go down. We're looking at Memorial Weekend. Matter of fact, everything's pending right now, but we're going to put some more out there. VJ, man, what about you besides sabotaging our youth for the next generation?
I am not sabotaging. I just started tutoring her. She's not like a horrible student. She just has a hard time with some of the concepts. So it's a work in progress, but we're going to get it together. So you'll
Murph.
not be out here slandering me and my tutoring skills.
I was about to say, hey, Murph, you know what they say, right? At one point, when do you start saying it's not the students, it's the teachers? Ooh,
I'm gonna stay on this end, and just keep giving back to our youth. That's a good thing that you're doing. See, I'm here to dilute some of that tension that Q bringing on himself. I got you, dog.
That's terrible. But I haven't been up to much of anything. That's just really been it, and just work and being slightly irritated because the people at my job are crazy. But that's everybody's job, right?
Yeah, basically, you're preaching to the choir there, man.
We got a new software system at work, and it only works about 50% of the time, and they spent a shitload of money on it. So everybody is just very cranky and passive aggressive because nothing works.
So, hopefully you hourly and not salary.
I'm very, very hourly.
So, guys, it's going to take you 12 hours in one day. Oh, that's fine. I'm on the clock, however long it takes.
Yeah,
I do work from home some Saturdays for that exact reason. Like, I'm not going to deal with this. I will just wait till I'm in my pajamas and I can drink Hennessy while I try to figure this out.
Oh, man.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, see, you're lucky, man. I'm sorry. So I got to be there. Like, I can work from home, but I got to make sure I still put in my 8 hours. That's the only thing that sucks about it. There's plus and minuses with both of them, but you know how that goes. And Murph, what's good with you, man?
Oh man, just glad to be on, man, with you and the ladies, man. Just grinding, man. Right now it's a break between the college basketball games for March Madness. My bracket is busted anyway.
Oh man, mine is terrible. As soon as Villanova went down, I was like, oh, that's it.
Crushed my heart, man. So yeah, you was in the Pod Squad bracket challenge with me. So other than that, man, just
which I didn't get an invite to, so I'm very mad about that. We're not even gonna.
Hey, it wasn't my fault. That's what I'm gonna say.
I got a bone to pick with you, DMurph. I wasn't invited, and I feel some way.
Now, VJ. First of all, VJ, I just want to say it's good to be on here with you. I wasn't the creator of it. I found out at the last minute, and when Q was trying to figure out how to get on, who did I tweet to get you on?
See, I would, but I don't snitch.
Okay. You see, I wasn't gonna put the name out there either. I was gonna see if Q was gonna do it. I was like, I ain't gonna say the name, but yeah, if I was the creator, I definitely would have sent you an invite. So, well,
whoever it is, I have a bone to pick with them. Whichever Pod Squad person you are, just know you're on my shit list.
Yeah. So it wasn't me. Trust me. I would have sent you that invite.
Matter of fact, shout outs to all the Pod Squad, man. Pod Squad, Pod Fam, # we all win. Big shout outs to all y'all, man. You know, I have to create that list again because I would try to spew everything out, but I know I'm gonna miss somebody. So just know that.
List, can I say thank you for that list for the TV bracket challenge? So that,
man,
definitely dope.
It was some tough ones, but they had to go.
You're right. I
was like, dog, flip of a coin. I had to flip a coin for a couple of them.
The joint that killed me was the Fresh Prince versus Bernie Mac. I'm like, really?
Yeah, that was tough.
Man,
that was tough.
You gotta pick one.
Why you playing though? Bernie Mac was up at one point.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did see that as well.
I thought it was gonna pull the upset. I was like, man, hold on. But matter of fact, let me go ahead and read those. So those results are all in for the Sweet 16.
Okay.
So the Cosby Show is moving on, beating My Wife and Kids. All right, here's another one. I'm going to need everybody to cast a vote because we had a tie, so y'all going to have to be the tiebreakers. We got the Jeffersons and Good Times. Who y'all got? VJ, who you got?
Ooh. The Jeffersons.
All right, Jeffersons. Kayla, if you're old enough to remember them, who you got?
Right. Like, I only watched Good Times, a couple episodes of Good Times. I don't really remember. Like, I know the Jeffersons, but I actually watched Good Times.
All right, so Kayla got Good Times. Murph, who you got? That's what you got, Kayla?
Baby, if you leave it up to me. I gotta go with the Good Times, man.
Good
I gotta go with Good Times.
Oh, all right, so y'all, hey, Good Times is moving on, beating the Jeffersons. And the Chappelle Show beat out A Different World, and I think it's kind of biased now.
That was tough, man.
Because Chappelle did drop a new
Too.
did drop a new special today, which I still gotta finish. But so far it's dope. So hey, you know what? I can rock with the Chappelle Show. And let's see. All right, of course, In Living Color beat the Steve Harvey Show. I kind of figured that was gonna be a given.
Yeah.
Martin sweeps Family Matters.
Oh my goodness.
Of
Because that was not even a
That was
question.
like 90-something percent.
Yeah, like 100%
100%
went Martin. Like Family
I
Matters
mean, let's
said
be
no
honest
chance.
here. Family Matters wasn't even really a good show. Like, let's be honest here.
It wasn't, but it beat Sanford and Son.
Well,
I think a
depends
lot
on
of
who
people
the
that
age
voted
group.
probably didn't watch Sanford and Son. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm
I
about to say I didn't watch that.
Man, look, for all my folks out there, Sanford and Son is even before our time, but you gotta go back and watch it. Like,
I was like, yeah, it's funny, but I mean, I don't remember that many episodes, so
hey, you not remembering these episodes, you big dummy? Let me stop. Oh man, but nah, man. So yeah, Martin swept Family Matters. Which yeah, you're right. Family Matters was kind of corny after a while. It was like okay, it's basically the Steve Urkel show, but hey, it is what it is.
Yep.
Living Single beat the Wayans Brothers, which I kind of figured that would happen.
Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx show barely beats Everybody Hates Chris.
I voted Jamie Foxx.
yeah, I did too. I was kind of surprised how close that one was.
Yeah. And lastly, the Fresh Prince barely beats the Bernie Mac show.
That's a hurt piece.
Those both were classics because one Bernie Mac in itself.
Yeah, I voted Bernie Mac. I'm sorry. R.I.P. Bernie Mac. I voted for him.
Hey, man. It was I think it's more appreciated now the fact that he is gone, so people go back and watch it, and it's like,
right.
Dang, this was a dope show. Like it's like a lot of people didn't really pay attention to it when it was on, but then when people went back and watched it, they realized it was a good show.
Hey Q, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Why did you put that pressure on me to decide between Good Times and the Jeffersons? Now I'm gonna get a lot of notifications on my Twitter feed.
You're right, man. Hey, look, you said ladies first, so I was like, all right, Murphy's last.
So thanks, Q.
Hey, man, it's all good. Hey, for all those people who did do a bracket, one, I appreciate anybody even participating. That's what makes it all fun. And let me know if you've been right so far. I think that's another thing. If you've been right and you said, okay, this is what the matchups you thought were going to happen, hey, then let me know. I'll have that Elite 8 up tomorrow sometime, and we continue on until we get to these last ones. And with that, let's go ahead and roll into this news. So this is what I call my little Negro news segment. I'm going to come up with another name in case that offends anybody, but we got a few things to cover. A couple in the sports world. Colin Kaepernick. Now, of course, Colin Kaepernick, for people who didn't know, was the quarterback of the 49ers, but, hey, the way they played this year, you didn't realize they played football. But he was the quarterback, and he was also one of the ones that kind of stood up for, he kneeled for the national anthem to bring awareness to things that were going on in the black community and to minority groups. Now that he's a free agent, ain't nobody signing him. Ain't nobody touching him. So we're wondering, is he blacklisted?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say so. I think a lot of times with quarterbacks, they want you to have this squeaky clean image. They want you to kind of be the face of your franchise, the face of the team. That's normally who ends up being the face of the NFL as a whole. It's normally a quarterback. And so when you do something that they deem, kind of out of the box or just kind of different from what status quo is for quarterbacks, that's enough in itself to get you blacklisted. Yet alone letting them feel like you're unpatriotic or un-American when football is supposed to be this fully American thing. It's like he pissed on a bald eagle and then threw the eggs out of a nest or something on national television. It might as well have been.
I like it. That's a good answer. Okay. Real good answer.
All right, Kayla, what you say?
I agree. I agree. She just said everything.
Thank you for those riveting words, Kayla. You know, what would we do without you?
I mean, what else is there to say?
Yeah. VJ did her thing on that one, bro.
Oh yeah. All right, Murph. From a sports standpoint, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I said that on one of my earlier shows, hashtag Why Not Sports, that I knew after this season, it was going to be hard for him to get a job moving forward. Just like VJ was saying, just as a black man anyway that's being outspoken, you should expect consequences, period. How many people in his position, his color, have been able to be outspoken and still be successful in society terms, unless he's the CEO or owner of that franchise or that organization?
That is true. And
thank you.
Unfortunately, I had the same thoughts as well because I was like, well, this is the end of his career. And I really said that. I was like, because think about this, man. Just to add a little sports. Josh McCown, who is a known backup. Like, every time he was a starter, he was terrible. But is a known career backup, just got signed with the Jets, who need somebody. Even on the flip side, I think somebody was trying to sign, what's the guy that just left from the Jets? Black guy. I can't remember his name.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, and Geno has been awful.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. Kaepernick has gone to the playoffs before. He had a Pro Bowl season. He's been to a Super Bowl. So, yeah, he had a horrible year last year. It was terrible. But then you also got to look at who was able to really be that good in the 49ers last year, because they were awful. Matter of fact, challenge for everybody. Name me, outside of Carlos Hyde, name me 3 of his receivers. Send it in the comment box or hit us up on Twitter for that one.
I was going to say, I know the running back. I don't know.
Only one I can name is Torrey Smith.
Torrey Smith is the receiver.
That's it. Yep. It's the only one I can name. But
they had Joe Montana and Jerry Rice.
Taking it back.
I have
That's
no
right.
idea who are the 49ers right now, dog. That's a good challenge.
Yeah, so I'm like, we give him all kind of crap on it, but I was like, man, these dudes are awful.
Yeah.
As a whole, the 49ers were pretty bad. And I mean, for all intents and purposes, from a stat standpoint, he wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah, he started balling toward the end of the season, too.
I was like, like 18 touchdowns and what was it, 4 interceptions maybe? Five? Yeah, I was like, yeah. It's like he didn't play horrible ball, just, he said too many things and, gave his money to poor people.
Well, bro, I hope you saved your money, man. That's all I can say. Keep doing your thing, though.
He did.
Yeah,
I believe he did.
Keep doing your thing. Don't worry about it.
But let me say this on a positive note. It's still people out there like Jay Cutler, who's still unsigned, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just using
somebody gonna do it. I know somebody's gonna pull it.
My point is, if I believe Kaepernick still has a shot, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I think honestly, after OTAs
the Cowboys
or after
need a backup quarterback.
Nah, man, they trying to keep Romo around, man. You ain't seen? That's why they ain't let him go yet.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I need my Bears to just. You know what?
I didn't want to talk Bears with you because I would have changed this whole show.
Right? We're good. We're just gonna be quiet. We're fine.
We were talking at work and we were comparing the whole Jerry Jones Romo situation to. I don't know if y'all know this person, but y'all probably dated him before. We know our relationship is over. I just don't want you to move on. So I'm gonna just hold on to you until I decide I'm done with you. Does that sound accurate?
Hashtag facts.
Yeah.
Man, because you think about it. Hey, they moved on. They got a new one. And it's one of those things, it's like, you're trying to get money you're not going to get money nobody's going to take that contract for a 37-year-old beat-up quarterback. Guy hasn't played 2 seasons. So, I don't know. I think they just trying to keep him from coming to Houston down there with y'all. So,
come on. You know I'm going to be at a game. You already know that. Shoot. Not because of the Texans, but I come for Romo.
Oh, man. So, speaking of Dallas. Oh, man. So, I have questions for my ladies. What's up with the button jacks? Like, this is still a phenomenon that's still continuing to go on. It has ruined porn to this day, in my opinion. And for some reason, women keep putting these ant booties / flotation devices on social media for everybody to gaze at. VJ, you got answers for me for all this stuff? What's going on?
Well, all I can tell you. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know if I have answers per se. I don't really get why they want to get. Why so big? I have questions too.
When women have questions about women's decisions, that means Q. It's nothing we can even say, dog.
I don't want to be branded as not being, pro woman and not a feminist. I just feel like you have to know at some point that doesn't look proportional.
Look, come on.
To your
really, sis.
So you're just gonna tell me that's all, that's you, and that's just how it is, and these little bitty toothpick legs that you have are supporting. Oh, okay, that's fine.
All that,
cool.
man.
Okay.
Look, hey, man. # squat day. That's what happened. Leg day. She never skipped it.
How do you do squats and your legs are still skinny and undefined? But
I'm still trying to figure that out. None of my exercise fit books have explained that yet, but I'm working on it. I'll come up with something.
What kind of Hogwarts bitchcraft is that? Explain to me.
Oh my goodness, Kayla, maybe you got something. Tell about your experience when you try to go get it done.
First of all, I can't even afford that. That is so off my radar. Send some pictures. Where are you getting this money from? Who's cousin this kitchen project nonsense? Like, what doctor? How is this legal? Why aren't these people getting locked up for doing this to people?
Well, speaking of that, there was a lady out here in D-Town that got locked up for it. So Dallas woman injected caulk into some lady who wanted a wee booty. And, of course, me being curious, I was like, what is a wee booty? I need to see what the hell this is. I was like, did you think about it? But it turns out that this lady, Denise Rochelle Wee Ross, I don't know how she got that. Maybe that's her skill set. I don't know. But her and some guy named, some lady named Jimmy Joe Alicia Clark were both charged in a murder case for injecting foreign substance into a client. So that's the question. So it's like, okay, we're going to go do it. It looks weird. It looks crazy. But now you're going to risk your life for it?
First of all, why they got so many names? I don't trust nobody with multiple names. They got like 4 or 5 names. Like, excuse me? I need to see some ID.
Can you trust someone with a nickname called Wee Wee?
Yeah.
I got a cousin named Pookie, and that's one of my dogs. So, hey, man, you can't judge a person by their nickname, Q.
Hey, I know, but there's a certain point where
shaming.
If I mean, I'll put it like this. My name was Quentin Pistol Starter Simp. You're going to be like, that ain't a dude I need to hang with. Because there's going to be some drama behind
I won't call you by your middle name. I'll figure something else out before I call you that. I'm just being real with you, dog.
Oh, man. So it's like, there's a point where you're like, okay, all right, Murph, you about to go. Let's say you're going somewhere, your doctor. And then you find out your doctor go by, I don't know, man. Let me stop. Go ahead.
hey, man, come on, AQ. It's showtime, baby. You know how we get it in, man. Let's go.
Oh, man. No, I'm just saying. Think about this. You about to go get, I don't know, your regular old checkup, and you find out that your doctor's nickname is Wee Wee. What's the first thing that goes to your mind?
Are there a particular race?
Sure. We'll say, okay, because it was a black lady, so we'll say it's a black lady.
All right. I can't answer that question.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like,
because my first thought would be like something totally different.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, nah, I can't say that. That's wrong. But
I'm trying to think under what circumstances would it be okay for someone's nickname to be
To be
that. I'm
weird.
just trying to think.
hey man, I
Wee
don't know,
wee
man. She
for
might
a
be,
woman?
yeah. That's what I want. Because I mean, this is what I was going to say, and don't
Let it out,
kill
Q.
don't kill me. This is just the first thing that come to my mind. Either
Okay.
she got good skills. I'm just leaving it at that. Or she used to hit the pole at some point. That's the only way I'm thinking these names came up. I mean, I don't know. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I've had some people have weird nicknames, and they tell you like the story behind them. That's normally some strange shit, like somebody was mispronouncing their name and it stuck, or like
That's a good one.
a younger sibling or something like that. So I mean, it's possible, but I just
Yeah.
Okay, hold
I
on.
need a backstory.
Let me read call out her name again and tell me if this could be misconstrued and how she got that. So her name is Denise Rochelle Ross. I have no W's in there anywhere.
okay. Well, what if they were calling her something short for Denise, and one of the children in her family couldn't say that, or they were saying something different, or maybe when she was a child, she was using that nickname to refer to something and it stuck. Like it happens. Like I'm just saying, there's like a million reasons why she can't be named that. Oh God.
BJ, I need to hire you as a lawyer now.
Pronounce Denise, but can't actually say duh. It was like wee wee. Like Denise.
That's
like
what I'm
wee
saying.
wee. I can see that. Trying to defend the question.
Come
I
on,
can see
man.
that being a possibility.
All right, now let me destroy all that. What's usually the first syllable most children say? Duh.
It's da. Da.
I tried.
It depends how I found out. It depends on how I found out about her nickname. Like if I'm having general conversations with someone, they're like, "So and so, your doctor? Who? Wee wee? Oh, girl!" Like then I'd be like, "Well, wait a minute. How the hell? I don't know." Depends how I found out about this nickname too.
Oh man.
But would you feel like worse or better if your doctor was like an old white man and his nickname was Wee Wee?
I would have so many questions and jokes. I wouldn't be able to do.
I'm about to say, yeah, I probably have to exit the room,
That's
politely.
true.
That would be.
I would feel uncomfortable. Like, all right,
Yeah,
I'll be like, first of all, I'm like, bro, I'm not calling you that. You got to come up with something else, man. What's your first name?
Wee wee.
Okay, sir.
Set my ways. I've been doing.
What's your last name?
Doctorate. I've been a doctor for 40 plus years, and they call me Wee Wee. So,
Dr. W.
I'm not good.
Yes,
Dr.
exactly. Okay, well, for this,
I cannot do this procedure on you, sir.
Well, I'm gonna have to see who else is in my in network.
Yeah, I'll be like, well, sir, this has been real because I'm not saying that.
Give my goddamn insurance card back. Shred those papers. I'm gonna go.
But I would say this, ladies. Look, I'm gonna just say this. There's a market for everything, and you got, I understand, some people are insecure about their body. Some people got pancake ass. It happens. But embrace that pancake ass. Somebody out there might want to slap it and miss it. It don't matter, So it is what it is.
But like Caleb said, dog, that's expensive, man.
It is.
Short-term glory.
I mean,
when you reach a certain age, good luck.
Yeah, that's gonna look awful.
Exactly.
Oh man,
that's gross. Ew.
Oh God,
it looked like it hurt.
I mean,
but I think a lot of it too is that these people. Oh, holy hell!
We hear you.
Kayla, you got something to say?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, it looks like it hurts. And I don't know, I feel like I've read places where people who have such a distorted view of their body, like, I feel like that's some mental something going on. Because it's like, at what point is it like, all right, sis, like, it's not okay anymore. It doesn't look natural. Like, what happened to getting enhancements for it to look natural? Like, Even when it comes down to like weave and makeup, like these things are supposed to enhance what you already have, not make you
Right.
look like a freaking freak show.
Right.
Yeah.
Ate a lamp and it's like
Yeah.
stuck in your butt. Like, I
Unproportioned
don't
for sure.
understand.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think that's some of the issue, because I remember somebody was saying, and I was like, you know what, it's a little bit of everyone's fault in this case, because I was like, you know, we as guys, we a little hard on some women, and you know, some
Nah, it ain't my
people.
fault. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, here's what I mean. I'm not saying it's a direct fault, but I do think that some things can play as a catalyst to people's decision making. So I explained to the one woman, I was like, you know, let's say a woman who would decide to go do it, and let's say she didn't really get a lot of play. She's getting older now. She has to be competitive with women like Kayla, and you know, she has to then.
What?
I'm just, you know, man, you know, y'all yellow bones be winning. I don't know why you playing, Kayla. But anyway,
Oh God. First of all, I'm
man.
a red bone. Second
But
of all,
but you know, there's
I'll always win.
but you know, I just say that, you know, a lot of times, a lot of your interactions, people will take that into some consideration when they do make life choices. Now, of course, in the end, it is their choice to do it. But there can be some factors that may play a role in them making that particular choice. That's Murph. What do you got to say on it?
It's like I was saying, to add to Kayla's point, man. It's kind of like, why would you spend that money to be unproportioned? Basically, it's kind of like like a cartoon. It looks unreal. It looks fake, and then you walking around thinking you know.
Don't even know what you
That's what
think
I'm
you
saying.
are.
Thank you for picking me up, because like you said, I'm in Houston, so it's certain parts of Houston, and for those people that live in Houston or even any big city, you go to like a Galleria or certain spots downtown, and you got a woman, at least one, that has that body type or figure. Most of the time, the fella's like, "Yo, that's not even attractive." Now, until they start drinking, that's another story. But initially, it's like, yo, I think she's doing too much. That's unnecessary attention. Then she get mad. Typically, when you try to holler at her, thinking, why you trying to, look at me like that? I'm like, but look at you. But anyway, man, I'm just saying, I don't think it's a good look.
Look at you. But then I think what perpetuates it is that at the end of the day, niggas is still gonna try to hit. So
Exactly.
Like I said, when they start drinking, it's kind of like, hey, man, well, at the end of the day, hey.
Hey, look, I'm a firm
Bigger the
believer,
better.
man. I'm a firm believer.
They'll come up with something to be like, yeah, man, like you said, bigger the better. That's something different, dog. I can tell, man, I hit that, man. She
Yeah.
was. You know how
Don't hit it
some
too
fellas
hard, might
get cute.
break.
They like to
I
brag
know.
on
That's why
anything that they get to knock out the park.
that's why I'm laughing, because a lot of guys are just willing to take whatever, whenever. Especially, man, look, that last minute scramble. What was that 2-minute warning?
Ooh,
When
like, hey, dog, it's about to be 2:00. They're about to shut it down.
Hey, last call.
What you got? Hey,
What?
dog, I guess I'm gonna have to go over there, man. I don't want to, but that's
Hey,
real.
man, it's
That's
been a
real.
while. One of those
that's real.
situations.
That's real. Just don't take no pictures.
Nah, you can't leave evidence. That's now you messing up. But so I mean, now let's go on. So speaking of all that stuff, we had a lady who actually did the same thing, but it just so happens the young man was not old enough. So we actually had a lady out here in Dallas. Let me pull up that story. But just to give you a quick background, she was one of the school teachers, and the young man was 17. And, of course, she got caught having a quote-unquote inappropriate relationship with this young man. I think this has always been an issue. Murph, I don't know if it's been an issue when you were in school as well. Kayla, I'm sure, I don't know if it was an issue. But, like when I was in school, this was a big problem. We had teachers messing with students all the time. And I personally think certain people need, like, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard when you're in a high school setting, and some people don't have a lot of willpower as others. It's the truth, man. Like, Kayla,
I think it also becomes tricky because if the teachers are young and they're working in a high school, because it's like they're not like, say, you get your 11th and 12th graders who might be like 16, 17, 18, but then or like a new teacher that might be like 22 or 23.
Yep, just
so it's
graduated
not
from
like,
college.
They're not that much older, but because of the age bracket, it's like illegal. So, but when you get out into the world, you date in the real world, you might date someone who's 4 or 5 years older, and as far as like maturity and everything, that's okay. But like I said, because of that snapshot in time, okay. So the things can be, I mean, I know there were plenty of stories in high school, but it was never like a female teacher coming onto a male student. It was always the other way around. It was always the male teacher coming on to female students. So yeah, I'm not surprised. But like you mentioned, it does become more difficult in high school with high school students. Still ain't right. It's close.
Yeah, I think, like you said too, I think it should be like an age requirement for students. I mean, for teachers before they teach now, because it's to the point, at least out here, I would say once every couple of weeks, it's a teacher on the news sleeping with a student. And when I was coming up, we had them, but it wasn't to that point to where it, is becoming an epidemic in my eyes, as far as it's consistent with teachers as well as students. So I couldn't be a teacher because I don't even want to put myself even in that type of predicament. So yeah, it's definitely tough to be a teacher today. Well,
I think
some of them might like that attention, but
I think their access to students is different too, though. I mean, as we've progressed in this day and age, because I have friends that are teachers and they're very adamant about not having like public social media so that their students can follow them. They don't want them to be able to. Mm-hmm. And then you have some that don't care, and you see some, and then you see this crazy shit where people, like teachers, are saying like very racist stuff on Facebook, and all of their friends and their students can see it. And then they have, they have Instagrams and Snapchats just like their 17 and 18-year-old students do. So, I mean, because when you think about when we were in high school, like I didn't see my teacher when I left, when I left school,
right.
Like I didn't see them. I wasn't on the internet able to like
That's
see
real.
their free time. Like I see you at school, this is what you look like, and then you're like shocked if you see them at the like grocery store or something. You're like, word, that's what you look like? You're not.
All right. So here's a little background on the lady. Her name is Sarah Fawkes. She's 26, and I think like Kayla was saying, that's kind of close in age.
Yep.
She's.
Yep.
Go ahead, VJ. Go ahead, finish your thought.
I mean, 26 is a bit. I wouldn't say it's like old, but she's old enough to where that's strange, I guess. Like, I don't know if I could make necessarily the same argument for her as I can as like a 22-year-old. Like,
right.
I don't know,
like,
man.
That's almost a 10 removed. Like that. Well, that is a full. Like that's 2 years off you being 10 years removed. That's a bit much.
It's actually funny because I think the young man was 17, so she was 9 years.
Yeah, and that's a large age gap, and then it's always very confusing to me because when it comes to men and emotional maturity, like I don't understand at 26 what it is that you
see in a child.
He coming with that.
It's to be in control. That's what that is.
Hey,
I'm throwing it out there. Because
Shoot
there's a
my
lot of
head.
independent women out there, so they feel like men their age either want them to do stuff that they're not comfortable with. So let me pick on a little boy. He gonna do basically whatever I say, whatever I want, and I'm gonna be feeling good about myself. That's my
But then
perspective.
it's like, what could a 17-year-old really do for a 26-year-old?
Listen, do
Blow
this,
her
put
back
it
up.
right here. Do this, put it right there.
Yep.
Nope. Yep.
Oh, you want me to do it how, Mel? Okay.
Exactly.
Ew, ma'am, though? Oh, God, that's not. That's so sick. I be getting mad when people call me Miss and Ma'am now. I'll be like, please don't. I mean, I understand it's being respectful, but like, please don't call me Miss.
Oh,
Please.
man.
I do
mean,
that.
People got tripping.
I'm like, thank you, yes, ma'am. He's like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Oh,
That's how I grew
stop.
up, though. Southern values. That's
Yeah,
how
man.
Aw.
man. I mean,
Y'all
it's.
Southerners are so cute.
Well, I know I'm fly. I appreciate that though. But no.
Take it back.
Did I ruin the moment? My bad. But
Mr. Simpson. See, that's a sign of respect right there. I call Q Mr. Simpson, don't I?
yeah.
So that just is how. But anyway, I just Mr. and Miss, Mrs. Ma'am.
Oh man, yeah. It's so. I guess the overall thing is like, I had teachers I always wanted to get with. Like, if I were a single guy, I got a few on my hit list that I'll go back and say, hey, I've grown now. But in this situation, man, look, if you're teaching them, and I do understand there's a different relationship there because of the fact that this is a student-teacher situation, so you kind of can potentially take advantage in that situation. Maybe he was trying to get an A in the class. I don't know what happened.
I'm about to say, for the guys, it's kind of like, man, I won. I can sit and tell everybody that I got with a teacher.
Yeah. And,
how many of y'all can say I get? You know what I'm saying? You slept with a teacher. Ain't too many people gonna be able to raise their hand.
Yeah, and so he gets some kind of status, man. Bragging rights, all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
But
I wonder how salty these teachers be when the story comes out. Like, that's so embarrassing.
Embarrassing, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Especially because you look at it, she looked like she came from. She kind of had that girl next door vibe. Like if you see her, you be like, oh, she wouldn't do that. And then you like, oh, okay.
Is she white?
Well, VJ, since you had to ask, yeah, she is what we would like to call Caucasian.
Man.
She's an Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah, there you go. Straight from the Caucasus Mountains. But nah, yeah, she just so happens to be. And I think the last one that was caught up was too, man. I don't know, man.
Yep, in Houston.
When are they not?
We're still in Texas. But
when were they not?
Pedophile teachers, what else?
So you saying, hey, man, something real out here, man. I don't know what to say.
You just gotta pray for your kids that's in these classrooms today.
Man, you're right.
Messing them up for life.
So, with that being said, Kailah's got a question, y'all.
What the? How you transition from that to my
You're right. You gotta be, hey man, you gotta be on your toes, man. That's right. This is how we roll.
Crazy.
She was, see, your head was down. You weren't ready. I told you, you gotta be ready for everything, man. See, look, you had it pulled up either way, trying to play.
Yeah, because I felt it coming. So I was like, let me get this thing together. Sound be off. All right. So my question. So this question is for all the men out there. So, men, your mom is in cardiac arrest and your wife is about to give birth to your first child, but both your mom and your wife are in different hospitals. Who are you going to go see first?
Mm-hmm. You want to take it Murph first, or you want me to go ahead and take it?
I'm gonna take it first, and I'm gonna say my wife, because just as far as once you marry, the parents is kind of second, your wife is first. So that's the simplest way I can put that answer.
Okay.
More of a biblical talk.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
That's what I say. See, here's what I would do. I think I'll have to chop it over.
I'm
gonna be respectful this time. But
see, kid don't like to tell people no, and I tell them that a lot, don't I? You say, hey, Mom, I can't make it. My wife, when she get done with your grandchild, I'm gonna come through, and I'm praying for you on the way to see my wife. Then when she's settled, I'll come back and kick it with you.
Yeah. See, I think I'll look at it like it depends on how serious the myocardial infarction was. Yeah, that's right. Y'all like that term, huh?
West. Did not say a myocardial infarction.
Oh my goodness!
Attention in anatomy.
I know,
Mr. Simpson.
But nah,
You just go let them code out.
it would have to be a situation where I'll have to see. I don't know, man, because you know, if it's your first child coming in, you want to make sure that everything is going well with that. But then you also want to make sure your mom's is straight too.
Answer the question, Q.
I know, man. Okay. How about this?
Juan.
Thank you. If you got me on your show, you got to answer the question. You can't.
All right.
Everybody, Q.
Answer Q.
Okay.
Because if not, I'm gonna say something.
I had to be there for my girl, man. I'm sorry. I gotta be there for the birth of the child, and I will probably have to send someone else for my mom and basically stay on the phone with them the entire time. Like, hey man, what's going on? How's this? How's that? Now if she not in labor yet, then I'm like, hey babe, I'll be right back. Let me go shoot over here, see what's going on, and then I'll find a way to be both.
Q, you can't leave. I need you, Q. And then your wife sitting there and had the baby. Then what?
I don't know, because mine got pissed at me when I was watching football during the time she was in labor. So
just can't get right, Q.
You ain't shit. Like it just
no, but here's what it was. It's like her contractions just started, and she was like telling me to do something. I'm like, what can I do? I'm not a doctor. I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'll be right here with you, but as far as that is, we gotta wait for them to do what they gotta do. Then she was pissed because they missed her epidural too. But hey.
But guess what? If guess what? Who's next in line to get the wrath? You.
You man, look. First of all, and it's bad because I actually took courses medically related. I can watch someone's arm get cut off, but I can't watch childbirth. I'm good on that.
You ain't gotta watch it. You watching your wife.
No, she's because. Man, look, I was traumatized.
I'm just being real. Come on, Q.
Yeah, I know. I was traumatized at early ages. Like at 11, I walked in and my dad's wife was giving birth. And after that, I said, never again. I ain't watching that shit. I'm good.
You my
I feel
dog,
like
Q.
I kind of understand.
Say that again.
I said I feel like I kind of understand.
See, thank you.
But my argument is, because I have kids, you don't have to be on that part of it. You can be next to your wife.
See,
that's all I'm saying, Q.
Well, I was
hold her
there.
hand and, like, stroke her
And
hair.
that's it. Just hold her hand. Rub her head.
They asked me if I wanted to hold the legs up and everything. I said, nah,
That's
we
right.
good on
Some
that.
compassion. Damn
Thank
it.
you. Come on, Q. I'm trying to be here for you, but you're not helping me out.
It's your fault that she's there and you can't hold her hand. Or
Hey, man. She decided to take... Nah, let me man, y'all leave me alone, man. Y'all, hey, look, I'm not on trial here. It's already done. She's 6 now. Nah. She's forgiving me. Y'all need to, too. Nah,
we just trying to set an example for today's men out here in this world, Q. Because we, you know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, this nigga.
See? You know what I'm saying?
I was there.
But not
in
completely.
spirit.
No, I was physically there.
And how was the game, though? Did they do a big play?
I don't know. She told me to cut the TV off, so I was like, all right, cool, fine. You know, it was what I was saying.
That's my dog, Mr. Simpson.
Oh man, so Kayla, we both said go to our ladies and our wives and watch our children born. So for all my men out there, what do you say if your mom's is going down and your baby on the way? Where are you? I guess go ahead, hit us in the comment box, tweet us, all that good stuff. I want to see how this one ends up because I know a lot of
Q, who listening?
We got Rough, but this one's not going to tell me exactly who's on, so I'll have to find out after the fact.
That's cool. You know, I just like to give certain shout outs, man. That's all.
But big shout outs to my man Justin Ruff, always in here.
Hi, Justin.
Rough.
Yeah. So I don't know, Ruff, who you say, man? You go to your mom's, or do you go with your woman and watch the child being born? But it is one of those things, like especially with black men, man. It's something about your moms. It's like I think that's where a lot of my mom. I don't know. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's a Southern thing. But we're kind of brought up to kind of, and I think this has happened a lot where you put your mom over girlfriends and wives. And there's always an issue between girlfriends and mothers and things like that. Because matter of fact, this is actually a good follow-up question. It's like, how many times have women had the complaint because they felt their men would not stand up to their mothers?
You saw that Steve Harvey movie. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know, ladies. Y'all been through that?
like a mama's boy.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
I ever dealt with a mama's boy. In my experience, not really. Most of the guys that I dealt with didn't really have that. They either like hated their mom or like they had an all right relationship with their mom. So I've never had that experience from mom's boy. Thank God, because I ain't got time for it.
All right. The way VJ made that look at me. Go ahead and tell about your few times when this happened.
Man, he said a few times. Wow.
I don't know why you just continually.
Hey, VJ, you know that's how Q is. That he's the instigator. He's a good dude though. That's my dog though.
That's why I say he's like the little brother that I never had. He just insists on finding some way to torture me every day. It's like his mission in life. Find some way to torture me. So I feel like it's just, I'm not sure what I did to him specifically.
That's
but
just Q. That's my dog.
Oh, no, man. I just kind of pry for information. That's it. No harm.
Oh, that's what we're gonna call it?
Yeah. Remember, I'm still writing that
All right.
book.
All right. But I think I've dated a guy that was like a mama's boy once. And we were engaged. Oh, and yeah. I don't, because I just don't want to slander that poor man. Like, but it's stressful. I mean, and it's not like I felt like I was asking him for anything particular, but his mom didn't really, I guess, care for me that much, or she felt away because we were dating. I don't know. The woman didn't really like me, and so it was
taking her baby away.
Right, and I think that was what it was. But they had a really, really close relationship. He was the only child, and I think she always complained about whatever I was doing. It was never good enough for her baby. And my gripe was really like, you just aren't going to defend me. You're going to let her talk shit about me. Like, I could see letting her I could say, give her some country. Like, let her say what she has to say. But
Oh, man.
just let it fly, huh? Just not going to say nothing.
Man. And, oh, man, y'all in here chopping it over Q. I got my girl VJ in the building. I got my girl Kailahs, who's always over here yawning, all in the mic, but it's all good. And then I got the homie Big DMurph in the building as well.
What up? Hey, man, Kailahs, man, she good, man. She doing good, man. I'm proud of her, man.
I got to pick on her, man. And we just
I've been muting myself a lot tonight. I've been blowing my nose nonstop, coughing and blowing.
That's a warrior right there.
Yeah, man. You deserve a raise, man. Let me go and write that check out. And
I need that raise. I need that pay raise. Me times is hard. I got a car note now. My car insurance been tripled. Okay, shit is real.
You got that sports car?
Not even a sports car. I got a Nissan Versa.
Damn.
Nissan Versa.
Okay,
and my car insurance tripled. Like literally tripled. So I'm about to be out here selling drugs or something. I can't.
Do not we can't let your government name out all the way.
Nah, man, just go hit the poll real quick, man. I'm sure everybody gonna be all right. And but man,
let her stage name be Wee Wee.
Thank you. That'd be perfect. Go ahead.
Hey!
Oh man, so man, we're gonna roll on with it, man. So that question that we asked, as far as ladies having to deal with the mama's boy, it rolls right into our main topic that we're going to chop it up in for a little bit. It is, we were good or we were cool, but then ... and fill in the blank there. We got married, they got serious, we had kids, whatever it is, because we all know relationships change, they evolve, and sometimes we're not ready for it. So, who wants to go ahead and start? Anybody got? I'll go ahead and say it like this, man. Marriage is difficult. I'll tell everybody right away. Dating was easy.
I'm laughing.
Dating was easy. I didn't have to do too much. I just had to exist, be charming, and then when she got on my nerves, tell her, look, I ain't standing for it, and afterwards, things get right. And on the same way as well. Girls have told me, look, you need to get it together, I'm out. And I'm like, all right, you right. But for some reason, once we say I do, we're not really willing to change anything. We like, hey man, you got this now. You got to kind of just go with it. Murph, I've been letting the ladies go all night, man. What you got to say on that?
Dog, when they get that title, it changed. That title, in my opinion, in my experience, that title, it's not even an I do. It's once they get that title, Mr. and Mrs., your last name, it all changes. Now you got to work 10 times as harder for it to last or for it to be healthy. Because like you said, when you dating, it's kind of, it's playing house. But once some bills start kicking in and kids start being involved, she going to look at you like, yo, what up?
You going to do?
Yeah, you helped me create this, so your butt better make sure you make me comfortable or else. And then she gonna tell your mama, her mama, everybody in the family looking at you all crazy. Oh, my bad. Am I venting?
Oops.
I'm just being real, man. It is work, though. It is work, though. But it's a blessing, though, on the flip side. It's definitely a blessing.
All right. Kayla is the single one and the baby out the group. So... Kayla, just think about that. Matter of fact, maybe you can answer this. Have you ever been in a situation where your relationship was going well, and then afterwards y'all really started being like a little bit more serious? So once you became serious, you kind of felt he acted somewhat different, or kind of treated you like, I guess you could say, took you for granted, or all these different things, because it happens.
I would say yes. I feel like people become stagnant, like going right along with what you all were saying. I'm very spontaneous and I'm different. I like to do different things. And when I tell people some of my, well, I guess guys in this instance, I tell guys some of my interests. I guess I don't know if they think I'm lying or if I'm just blowing hot smoke, but like I make moves. So, when I start saying, okay, let's do this activity. Let's go travel. Let's go to this basketball game. Let's do this paint night. Like I like to do different stuff. And a lot of people don't like to step out of their comfort zone. And I can't deal with that. I like to try different things. I like being spontaneous. And if in the beginning, you're just telling me, oh yeah, you're different. I like you because you're different and you're cool. But then you're not willing to make moves with me. Like we can't work. And I feel like that's what happens a lot with guys to try new things. People aren't willing to step out the box and step out of their comfort zone. And that's all a part of, growth and evolving. And I can't be with someone who's stagnant, who's not willing to try different things within reason, of course. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Kayla's dealing with dudes that go to fancy restaurants and order chicken strips. So, BJ, what you got?
No, I literally had a boy tell me one time that when he goes out, all he eats is chicken fingers or chicken wings. I'm like, you're corny as hell. I seriously had a guy tell me that before. Like, he will not eat anything besides chicken or, like chicken fingers, chicken wings. I was like, yeah. You embarrassing. I can't. That's so embarrassing.
12 and a half years old. Ugh.
Oh, man. So, VJ, what you got to say?
I think it does change when you get married. It changes a lot, obviously. As the divorced party here, I can tell you that shit got real very quickly.
All right.
It got very, very real, very, very quick. And in retrospect, I would say that what Kay was saying is very true. I think that you either grow together or grow apart. And when your interests change, when goals change, when what you want to do from day to day changes, if that person is not willing to kind of meet you halfway or compromise with you, then it ends up becoming a problem. You end up looking up one day and you don't know each other. I mean, I think that people don't really realize that, that things do change. And I'm not really sure why it changes when you get married. I don't know what about being married makes people act strange, but I guess my theory would just be that when you have to fight for something or work for it, then it seems like if there's a chance of you losing it, you're going to work harder for it. And I think you feel like when you get married, well, this person's not going to go anywhere. We're legally bound to each other. So, you slack off. You slack off and don't do as much as you should for that other person.
Like, Negro,
The excitement gone because I already got you.
Yeah. That and you signed this contract, buddy. Ain't no easy way out of this. Which, matter of fact, right here today on Chopping Up with Q on the TCD network, I have an idea how to fix marriages.
Oh God.
What?
Y'all make marriage sound so bad. Like,
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
It takes work, though. It really does take work. It does. It's not bad. It's a good thing you have a companion. You have somebody you can talk to. When it's healthy. When it's healthy.
Right.
And,
You can't. Yeah. Don't use my situation as a model for like a marriage.
But we being real though, VJ. It is gonna be times. That's why they say through sickness and health, richer or poor, because every marriage, everybody, whether you're divorced or married, you're going to go through a trying moments where y'all going to look at each other and see either we going to stick this out or you know what, I'm out. You're going to have to deal with it.
And I think, honestly, you'll have it with anybody. So don't let it deter you or make you feel like marriage is a horrible thing. It's a beautiful thing. Mine just happened to work.
I mean, I look at it like this. It's a team. Now, if the team works well and we got chemistry, we going to do some beautiful things. But if it's a Westbrook / Durant situation and there's only one ball and we trying to see who's going to take the most shots, and we're going to have some issues. Somebody going to wind up leaving.
That's scary.
It's always good to put them through a test, too. And that's for men and women. Put your significant other or your person, whoever you date, in a test. See how they act toward their family, your family. To just see. I mean, I'm not, a coach for relationships, but see how they are under different circumstances, because every relationship has a point to where y'all going to have to decide whether y'all going to work it out, or to Q's point, be like a Durant and Westbrook. It's only one ball.
Yeah.
Somebody got to be the boss of the relationship.
Look, it's... Oh, man. So here's my suggestion. Here's what we're going to do. So since we're in this contractual situation where you sign a life contract, instead, we're going to use 3 to 5 year contracts like an NFL or a sports contract. And it's going to be performance based. If I'm happy with your performance, you can get a renewal. We're going to bring you back here. Okay, yeah, your contract. We're going to pick up your option at the end of the year. Or those situations. But
that's a hashtag why not sports right there. I like that, Q. I like that a lot.
But I mean, only reason I say that, and people are going to think I'm weird for saying, is that I feel the idea of imminent doom makes people better.
I can see that.
The fact that it's adversity that's coming, knowing that there's a light at the end of this tunnel, and if I don't do what I need to do, I'm out. I think people are going to work harder.
Yeah, I see that. Because if they go into it saying, "Oh, it's going to be for life," and this is not for all people either.
No. It's, of course, no. But this is all generalizations.
But there are some people though, like you said, man, this for life. Like, man, can I at least get a break, or can I work towards something? Like that contract make a big difference. Because, like you said, for those athletes, this is my contract year. Either I'm gonna step up to get this extra coin, or
I'm gonna fizzle out, whichever one.
Yep, exactly. So. I like that, dog. I might have to use that one day.
What you think? You think that would have helped? What'd you say?
I said, well, it's not an awful idea. I mean, from a biological standpoint, at best, what the hormones that make us feel loved and companion to people generally wear off about, 7 years, 7-year itch?
Something like that. That oxytocin.
So roughly about 7 years. So, I mean, I think reasonably, wouldn't that make sense? Be married for 7 years, and then if that person's not scratching the itch anymore, then do something else. Why not?
That's because socially it would be wrong. You shouldn't do that. That's playing with people.
Is it?
At least in the United States.
Yeah.
Is it?
Kind of like my man, kind of like my African brother who thanked his wife and his girlfriend. One, that's just bold. But then he realized he messed up when he was like, "Oh, my bad. I mean, just my wife." It's like, "Nah, bro, you already snitched on yourself. You might as well just eat that one." You got a conversation when you get home.
That's over. That's it.
Yeah, I heard that interview as well, man. That was crazy.
Look, Soul coming in at the last minute. What's going on, man?
I'm coming in, and I'm probably gonna be going out in a couple minutes. I just wanted to say what's up to everybody.
What's going on, dog?
Man? I got my man DMurph, VJ, and Kayla.
I swear, if one more female on here calls me daddy,
Nah.
not the way I like
I
it.
don't call you dad. I call you dad.
Not the way I like it. God damn it.
Oh, man. Matter of fact, Soul, since I got you on, I want you to answer this question. So we're into the point where we're talking about everything was cool in my relationship, and then blank happened. Marriage, kids, it got serious, or anything that you could think of. Can you think of me? Oh, damn. Okay, you got to elaborate on that one.
The first time she got that first argument, the first time she got said that fucked up thing, and that probably was it. It went downhill from there.
Oh man, so okay. So one of those situations where
What thing did she say?
Translate Q for me, please.
So basically it was you know how sometimes we get into little spats with each other, and the first thing we want to do is try to say something that's very harmful or hurtful to the other individual. Yeah, one of those situations.
Right.
Yeah. And you know how after it's said, because I'm one of those ones. I mean, sometimes a hurt person says what's truly on their heart, but they say it in a way they probably didn't want to express it. Or sometimes you're just saying it just to be spiteful. It never, there's in betweens there. There's really a lot of gray there, but that's basically what he's getting speaking on.
Use a bitch ass nigga. Maybe she meant that in a different way.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
No, she meant that. However that came out, she will take that the spirit was given. She meant it.
God damn.
Until you get that act right and change your behavior, you're gonna be that for a long time.
All for you. She meant it.
Yeah.
Have I been called that before? I don't know, man. She probably didn't call me all kind of stuff when I wasn't here.
Well, at least she was courteous enough to not say it to your face.
She just said some stuff to my face before too. Can't exactly remember because I was like, oh, okay, all right, Alicia, do your thing. All right, you right. You know, one of those situations.
Motherfucker, you.
Oh man. I don't know. Also, we also put out this idea. I want to get your opinion. So, to make marriages a little bit better and keep people from going to Ashley Madison to try to find a jump off, we're going to make marriage a contractual, which it is already a contract, but a contract with a life to it. So, like 3 to 5 years, and then once you reach the end of it, you can decide to renew it or decide to part ways.
That sounds pretty damn good.
Oh, gosh.
See, I need some lawyers, man.
Do I get it? What's the signing bonus?
You know what? We'll make something where people can kind of come up with their own terms. Like, okay, since you made it to contract too, you get to do I don't know, whatever. Y'all can figure that out. I'm sure it'll be some some interesting things come out of that.
Look, I need guaranteed money.
You ain't doing this for free, Q. It's about the money right now. Now, how many relationships out? That's real though, dog. Because how many relationships out there strictly for the money?
You gotta, true that. Money, I put it like this: money and sex affect your relationships a lot more than what people are willing to agree to.
They do.
Man, I'm so sad. I gotta take this 3-hour flight because I really want to get to this with y'all.
Oh man, it's all good,
It's
so
always
man.
next time, big dog.
For sure, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and yeah, guaranteed money.
All right, bro. I appreciate you coming in.
Bro.
It's the words for the day. Guaranteed money.
Guaranteed money. Yeah, I remember that. Uh, that's true though. It's like I tell a lot of people, they always complain about men calling women hoes and gold diggers, and I said, man, look, you know what? Don't worry about those guys because those are usually the guys that can't afford them. So they're a little bitter. They're a little upset that they don't qualify.
That's true.
So I don't know, man. It's like these relationships are a lot more complex, and I do think that a lot of people they feel like they shouldn't go through anything. Like once I say I do, we good. It's like, nah, I ain't how it work. Now the real work
has
begins.
To do with TV too, though, man.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
That's true.
Then I thought somebody said that today. I don't know if I was listening to the radio, but they were saying that what's that? That one couple with from Atlanta.
Shit, which one?
Come on. I know. I'm trying to think, but she got her own boutique. She used to rap.
Oh, Rashida and Kirk from Love and Hip Hop.
Thank you. Well, it was a few people saying that they're together basically for the money. I haven't seen the show to really see it, but because of he cheated so many times, it's kind of like I don't want to leave him because I'm still going to be guaranteed this check from this network. That's what I heard. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Might be. Some people stay because they stay. Some people stay.
Money talks.
It does, man. It's like
I hate you, but we bringing in money together. So I guess we just gonna have to have an open relationship, but let this be strategic with any other partners that we might bring in.
Yeah, don't get caught out in them streets because then I gotta explain the situation.
Right. You can't. What I tell you, Q. That's the number one rule. Don't have me out here looking like a fucking fool.
Stupid.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's why I say, guys, we breaking these rules out here, man. I need to do a training course or a crash course. How to manage your roster 1301. I guess that'll be a good course name, huh?
Q13 though.
Yeah, 1301. You know.
Start with maybe 5.
No. 1301 being that it's a beginning freshman course.
Lord Almighty.
My dog.
I was like, you're about to tell these people how to wait. No. It's too many.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right, man. So, we winding down. So, VJ, what are your final thoughts on this whole little situation? What advice would you give some people who are going through it right now?
I think that if you really love a person and you care about them and you feel like your marriage is worth fighting for, then you have to fight for it. You have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to compromise and really just kind of put the mirror on yourself and make sure that you are being the best possible version of yourself for that other person. That's a part of loving someone. You have to be able to do the work to improve yourself as well. So I think that's really the best advice. If you got married for the right reasons, just know that it's not always going to be sunshine and unicorn farts, but it should feel rewarding. And you may not love each other all the time, 24 hours a day, but you should, love each other every single day. And if it gets to the point where you don't, then maybe it might be time to go. But aside from that, yeah, if you still feel like you love each other and it's worth fighting for, you do that.
All right. Kayla, what about you, girl?
I don't have any advice because I'm young and I'm single. So be selfish, do what satisfies you. Live life while you're young, wild, and free like I am. Don't let anyone tie you down and change you. Focus on yourself and your goals. And then worry about satisfying someone else and putting someone else's needs before your own. Love yourself first. How can you love someone else if you don't love yourself first?
Facts.
I can feel that.
Hashtag facts.
I can feel that.
That's where I'm at. I'm loving myself.
That's right. Love you.
till somebody come through with the immaculate stroke game. Then she gonna be here talking. Nah, let me stop. All right, DMurph, man, what you got, man?
Man, I just appreciate you having me on, man. I was able to kick it with Kayla and VJ, so I definitely had a good time. And just overall, I could combine both. Love yourself first, like Kayla said, and then if you really want to fight for that marriage or relationship, to VJ's point, it's not going to be sunshine every day, but if you really want that person, you're going to have to put in the work. But it takes you being strong for yourself and for that other person, because somebody got to be as they say, somebody got to be the stronger person. So usually you hope it's you in that relationship and y'all don't bump heads. So
True that.
that's basically everything in a nutshell, man. Just fight for what you want and do you and be you.
I can feel that, and I don't want to basically piggyback. Basically, I just piggyback everything else. I know Soul brought a question up to me earlier about investing. Do you invest in yourself or do you go for sponsorships? And I think this is just even in the basic. Like it's like people only want those when other people want them. And what I mean by that is nobody wants somebody that nobody else wants. And also, if you're not willing to, like you said, if you're not willing to love yourself or invest in yourself, why the hell would I do it?
Right.
And then another thing is that, but once you do make that commitment, once you figured out who you are as an individual, you decide, hey, I want to live my life with someone else. It's no longer just about you now. And I think that's where some people are, is we still bring in that single minded where we're selfish and we're thinking, okay, I'm gonna be selfish, but I'm gonna be with this individual here, and it's like it's not how it works. I said, but I get it, because some people are so afraid of harm coming to them that they are going to be rough around the edges, or they're gonna be hold themselves back, or they're not gonna give their all into it. But then again,
who do we have as an example though, Q? Some people didn't have that example either.
That's true, and this is what, because I had to learn it. I mean, I was like, man, look, I ain't doing all that stuff. I don't want to do that. No, I don't. I'm not this. I'm not that. You got to just deal with it. But I realized that's not how life works. I said, if I really want to truly make her, I got to give my all. And if it don't work, hey, at least I know I did my best. And there's no hard feelings there. But you don't want to break up and think, dang, if only I would have. It's kind of like in great sports analogy. What they always say, leave it on the field, right? Leave it on the court. Give it your all. You ain't got to question nothing. You just know you just didn't win that day. And I just leave it at that.
Dust yourself off and try again.
So,
Right.
Murph, plug the shows. What you got going?
Man, where should I start? No, just overall, man. Of course, Why Not Sports drops every Monday, which talks about the good, bad, and the ugly of sports and how it impacts your everyday life. Then every other Wednesday, as you know, have Down with the DMs with Penrose, a.k.a. D Moore, a.k.a. Mr. Poetry in Motion. And then on Fridays, The Flagrant 2. So, I'm dropping 3 shows now, man. But
all right.
I'm glad to be a featured guest on Chopping It Up with Q, the Critical Dump Network.
Hey, man, no
Appreciate
problem,
you,
man.
dog.
Where can they find those shows? All podcast platforms?
Yeah. SoundCloud, Google Play, as well as iTunes. And then my Twitter is at It's DMurph and IG at It's DMurph. And I'm pretty active, except these past couple of weeks. I've been working much harder than what I want, but I still got to have enough energy for the brand. So,
Of course,
you know
man.
how that go.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't let them dictate what I do outside of work. So I got to find a way to stay coffee bean up and energetic. So, but anyway, that's how you can find me, my show. And again, just appreciate the feedback and support, and definitely see y'all next time.
All right, cool. Kayla, drop your socials.
Follow me on, Twitter, vitamin_KAI. Snapchat, same handle, vitamin_KAI. And Instagram, _Killer_KAI. I'm basic.
All right. And VJ, I ain't gonna call you the bystander. I'm gonna come up with another nickname for your next show, but it's gonna be something that you may enjoy. But what you got? How can they find you?
From now on, you're just going to refer to me as the Pod Squad head cheerleader because that's who I am. I've told you. That's what it is.
Q, will you listen and stop being hard-headed? She told you what to call her. You making it difficult. You
I know.
sound like a man. Oh,
I
my
always
bad.
do that though. Everybody used to say that, but
Stop, man.
Okay,
I know how I
enough.
get.
Enough, you little shit. Enough.
hey. All right, I'm gonna go to the corner. Go ahead, do your thing.
Thank you. You can follow me on Twitter. It's at BJ_Burton. Snapchat, it's MeekB, MIQUEB, and I think IG, it's always Vibrant B, VEE. So yeah, not really cohesive, but those are that.
All right. And y'all already know me. It's your boy Q, aka Q the Great. That's right. You can find me on Twitter, and that's _Q_the_great. I am also on. You can also check out the network's Twitter as well, which is just the at TDC Media Network. That's right. We're trying to go ahead and make this thing go to the next level, but we it's a work in progress. But y'all bear with us. And also, we got the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/The Critical Dump. You can also check me out on there. I'm just Quentin Simpson on there. And I also got an Instagram if you want to check out all my sexiness. And y'all can check me out at QSimp05. I have a Snapchat, but I haven't used it recently. So I'm gonna start doing that more. I think it's just QSimp05 on that, but. Other than that, man, I appreciate everybody who's been here listening. Y'all drop us some lines, drop us some suggestions, all that stuff, and make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Other than that, we out.
A lot of niggas out there hate the same niggas you know. YDC and KDM and bitch nigga is over. And every nigga out there kinda hate on my soldier. They all know me the same nigga they ask about. The talk about